Good morning, everybody. JP, TV Ramble. Doing the overnights from Monday and some other TV news. Let's get right to it. Um, First, start with NBC. Start with all the networks actually. CBS won the night on Monday with 11 million viewers, followed by ABC with close to 8 million viewers, followed by Fox and NBC tied for third with 6 million viewers. If you look at their total in terms of total viewers, in terms of the 18 to 49-year-old age group, you have ABC winning it with 7 million viewers, followed by CBS and Fox tied for second with 6, and NBC at third with 5 million viewers. Now, state of affairs, for whatever the reason, the show with Katherine Heigl and Alfre Woodard has not delivered as what NBC would have thought. Their first two episodes they did very well, but so far since then, show has kind of taken a little bit of a dip. And of course, it went on its break during the holiday season. Now it's back on with everyone, all the other shows back on now after the holiday break, and it just seems that show has not delivering as well as NBC would have thought after the first two episodes. Again, we'll see. Things can change, but and it doesn't look like right now with the number they have received on Monday night, about under 5 million viewers, doesn't really look very promising for that show. Another show that looks very very promising is Scorpion. Did about 12 million viewers, and of course, Scorpion now will get the coveted slot on in a week from next, not this coming weekend, but the following weekend when CBS airs the AFC Championship game, and they'll get the slot right afterwards. And they've done that with The Mentalist. They did that with Hawaii 5-0, and why not with this show? I think it's a very good show, very popular show right now. With Catherine McPhee, of course, formerly from American Idol, and of course has made a name for herself, not just as a singer, but more so as an actress now. And and again, they get a coveted slot, and I think it's a good move by CBS to do that. They get more eyeballs, and that means more viewership week in and week out. So way to go for CBS on that, making that decision. Also, another show that's also I would say is not long in the tooth, but continues to do very well for the network is NCI Los Angeles, 11 million viewers. A lot of people kind of thought after it moved to its new night that the things would have tailed off a little bit, but still 11 million viewers on a Monday night, that's not bad. That's pretty good. So, way to go, of course, for LL Cool J and Chris O'Donnell, who are on the show. Of course, they've, the buddy cop team that they play. So, good move, and I guess that has also paid off for CBS, for them. Now, going on to some of the TV news, Covered Affairs, a show that I don't know much about, has been let go by USA after 5 seasons. Again, maybe ratings are the reason that this show has not performed, but now it's doing about 2 million viewers every week. Before it did about 5 million viewers. So USA has a lot of good programming on there from its past. Of course, that was just a network just like Turner that would air reruns of shows, did a lot of sports, but started like many of these other cable networks started to create and develop original programming, which they've done very well with over the years. I remember one show that was very popular, the 300, I think it was, on USA. But anyway, Covered Affairs has been let go by the network. Morning news. Good Morning America continues to show its dominance in the mornings. Right now, the number one in viewers and also adults 25 to 54 age group. Again, a good mix of course, with Josh and Sam leaving. That's when show had really began. Josh Elliott and then Josh Elliott and Sam Champion, the weather forecaster, were on there, and I think that's when the formula really began to develop. And of course, Josh left to go to NBC. Of course, one little more, you know what? Let's call it what it is. And Sam, getting his dream opportunity to work for the Weather Channel, and why not? It is, you know, the Weather Channel, and dealing with what you like and what you love, and that's weather 24/7. So, but the chemistry has worked very well. Of course, Amy coming in, Amy Robach, of course, um, having Ginger Z taking over as their weather editor, and then of course the addition of Michael Strahan. I think the format has continued to work along with George George Stephanopoulos and Robin Roberts and Larry Spencer. So the show has done very well, and I think they got the right mix of people coming in, and continues to do well. Also dealing with the morning, the Today Show has won this past week. So I don't know how much that's going to help. Obviously, some of that is to be helped is because of the playoff games, and also Sunday Night Football, and of course, there was a lot of momentum for the show. What is it? For of course, some of their another show that's very popular on that network, not The Blacklist, but another show, The Voice. So that's helped Today's Show that um, to win that time slot. Another television news, Downton Abbey. Again, I've tried one of these shows. I've tried to get into, but I just can't for whatever the life of me. And but delivered its best viewers for season 5 at 10.1 million viewers on PBS. And who would have thought PBS of all networks, would have the most talked about show on TV. You would think of some other, couple, maybe ABC, CBS, whatever, but public broadcasting, getting 10.1 million viewers. So, that's pretty good. And as far as late night television. If you look at it right now, I think still Jimmy is continuing to do very well right now on late night. Jimmy Fallon, that is, and then Jimmy Kimmel, and then Letterman has sort of kind of taken a sort of distant third. But you know, the thing with Letterman compared to Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel, they're using, of course, this device right here. They're using the computers, they're using their phones, they're using all different things just to give people, to react and respond. Where Letterman is not into that, and that was what was the same thing with Leno. I mean, they're again, Leno and Letterman will go down hands out as the best. Still Johnny Carson is up there, but Leno and Letterman, what they've done in late night will never be duplicated again. But they know right now that things are, this is a young man's game right now, and they know that their time has come. So, also Drew Carey, the comedian, of course, the host of Price is Right, now is going to be filling in for Mr. Ferguson until the new host gets put in. I guess probably after May, once the May sweeps come in, and then we'll go from there. So so it's a lot of good, exciting time. Another big TV news, of course, Fox, their NFC wildcard game they did on Sunday between the Lions and Cowboys did about close to 30 million viewers. Take that back, about around 40 million viewers, and that's pretty good for a wild card game. I mean, again, the Cowboys Lions. What more needs to be said? It is must see TV anytime they play. So, and of course, this year they won in terms of they had the most watch telecast in terms of NFL games on their network this year, and understandable. They have the National Football Conference, the NFC. Those teams are in big major markets. Dallas, New York with the Giants, the Redskins in Washington D.C., Philadelphia Eagles, Philly. Um, the Bears, Chicago Bears, of course. Big teams in big major markets. No surprise compared to what CBS has with the AFC, where their teams are in three big cities. The Jets, of course, New England, in Boston, and Oakland Raiders. Oh, I forgot to mention with the NFC, the San Francisco 49ers, San Francisco, another big TV market. So, not surprised that Fox won out that year. And of course, they had probably the most watched game that year. This year, between the Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks, where that game did about for a regular season game did about like 31 million viewers, and that's very good. So not a surprise there on that. So outside of that, that's pretty much it. I will try to have all the latest numbers tonight for Thursday, and also I'll have the weekly TV numbers and also this evening, and I'll let you know then. And that is the TV Ramble for today. And keep watching TV.